We are on our way home from a hard day's work. My God. Why are you stopping though? You have the right of way. Why are you stopping? Don't people get on your nerves when they just stop and they don't have to stop? As you come in, please hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. We'll appreciate it. Let's see if YouTube will send out some notifications to a few saints around here. Oh. It ain't a booger, but I don't like the way that looks. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. It is Wednesday. I didn't eat any lunch today, y'all. All I had was coffee. And I am needing something. I think I'm going to make a seafood boil or something. You know you ran that light. I think I want to make a seafood boil. What's up, Kevin? You got a notification. That's a good thing. You know, because they be tripping around here. Cola is here. Cola, you couldn't tarry with us last night? You couldn't get up and tarry? We had a little service. We had a little late night shut-in last night. Late night choir rehearsal. I'm trying to have a secret choir rehearsal with the good singers. You know, sometimes you can't call everybody to the same choir rehearsal. The beginners. What's up, Maynard? I think that's what I read. What's up, the Juice Show? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm upset at myself right now because I should have bought that Dungeness crab at Costco over the weekend, and I left it there. And now I want a seafood boil. I know. My bad. I didn't plan on coming on last night, but you know that old Keon Henderson stuff was brewing, and then I had to check in over there at the Perfecting Church with their $1,000, their $1 million grab over there. All the people who gave all them thousands, boy, they were lining up. Woo! Good to see you. In sickly and weak, collecting them checks, Greta. $1,000 checks them saints was giving out. Don't that sound good? A good seafood boil. I like to make my own seafood sauce. I start off making my own seafood sauce. You put some garlic, a lot of garlic, a little bit of onion, lemon, a lot of lemon. I should have bought them lemons too. You don't go with your first mind, y'all. Should have bought them lemons. Should have bought that Dungeness crab. And then you let that simmer for a while. Simmer. Get all that garlic and butter. Okay, Grandma, stay over there. Gonna watch the playback for the. Oh, Princess, y'all still going through that, huh? We are praying for over there. Ooh, you said Nicola said. Say it with your chest, Nicola. Say it with your chest. You said Keon is disgusting. It's a shame the way he made that statement with the straight face. And then punked y'all to go read your Bible. Go read your Bible. Yeah, but I ain't read what you talking about, Evangelist, Doctor, Bishop, Keon. You only eat crab legs. You don't like shrimp? A little scrimp? Put a little beef, a dooley sausage in there. Cut you up some beef sausage. I try to stay away from the pork one, but every now and then you gotta do a little something. I put a little, I don't do chicken, but I boil some eggs, a few eggs I boil in there. I go real Asian style. Sometimes I do the ramen, and then sometimes I do the, steamed jasmine rice. You said you gave to a homeless yesterday, and bam, boomeranged right back to you. But you didn't get as much as you could have gotten, though, Nicola. You only get very bare minimum when you give to the poor. You have to pay your 10% tithes in order for that thing to quadruple blessings when you give 10% tithe to the church, to Keon, to Lighthouse. You got confidence, Todrick, you gonna go to the casino? Well, I'd rather do that than get my money over there to Lighthouse. I don't almost every quarter. You over seafood. That's why I do my own. Ooh, when he looking at that money, them envelopes. Ooh, he was so happy that those people, let's hope all them checks cash. That's the question. Shrimp salad. Ooh, that sounds good too. You said you paid 20% if it was a sincerely godly pastor's. Yeah. My thing is, I don't think you need to put a percentage on it. I think you need to give out of the abundance of your heart as God has blessed you, and as you see the ministry thriving, you see the community being helped with the money according to their 501c3, and people who just come on and say, "Oh, your donation is tax deductible." That don't mean it's going to the less fortunate. That just means you're gonna get a tax write-off. People want to brag on that. Oh, give to this network, give to that church, give that. Okay, but that don't mean you're doing what you're supposed to do with the money. What are you doing with the money? You know what? I should go over there, but I ain't got time. I'll go later. You said there's a better light at the Red Roof Inn. Oh my God. I done got off the wrong street, but that's still good because I said I didn't want to get off that other street. I better be able to. Yeah, make that old seafood sauce, get that going. You cut up that sausage, put that in a different pan, so you cook that so you can get most of that grease out of there, because you don't want to put all that grease in your seafood sauce. You don't want to put all that grease in your bowl, your seafood boil. And some people cut it up, put it in there, don't mind it, guess it ain't gonna kill you, but I just don't want all that grease in there, because you got enough butter. Okay, the base of that seafood sauce is butter, and I actually put some I put some either chicken stock or beef stock in it, and if it depends on the taste you want. And I stumbled upon the beef stock, putting it in there instead of you don't want to put just water, and and I used to just do chicken stock all the time, but either one works. And you want to put, before you do all that, you put all those seasonings in there. Seasonings, not salt, not a whole bunch of salt. You put seasoning, as in garlic powder, and onion powder, a little turmeric, just a little bit, some cumin, lemon. And I do lemon pepper. Put some of that in there. Some cayenne pepper, little chili powder. Depend on how hot you want. But I got my little special Asian chili flakes that I buy at the Asian store, and they're really good. No, Greg, they didn't get that $1 million, but they got a lot of thousands. They got a whole, they got a lot. And like I said last night, I just prayed that those people get a blessing for their dedication to that ministry and to Marvin. God has to see beyond that, because, and then that you see, he made them read that prepared statement before he took the money. They had to read the statement before he actually took the money. You know what that was about. You can't come back and sue if this building does not get erected. What's up, Roslyn? Oh, you said, Larry said he was wrong. You know it's bad when Larry said he's wrong. Well, you know, Larry still has a little. Between that Keon and Bishop Jake situation, you know. Get out. I'm praying for him, Joshua. That's all I can say last night was, I pray that, because of their their dedication to the ministry, dedication to God, that God turns that $1,000 around and gives them whatever, whether it be financial, spiritual, physical, mental, whatever, that they get something out of that $1,000. What was BB and CC? Please, please. I'm giving no money today, brother. If you have to put that kind of statement, let me tell you, and you have to think about, Kevin, if I have to put a statement that I require these people to read and to quote before they give me the money, what are my intentions? What in the world? In other words, this statement that I read pretty much solidifies you can't come back and ask for my money back if I don't build this building. If we don't finish, or if we don't do exactly what we said we were going to do when we took your money, you can't come back. If we just build a little portion of the plan and not the rest, you can't come back and get your money back. Oh, you can't come up here and ask me to be a moderator. I don't know you. So, these trolls be hopping page to page trying to be moderators. So you can go and block everybody? So you can time out everybody? I don't know you. Oh, there go another one. Now I gotta throw him out of there. Let me see. But so we're gonna have to just figure out how. Well, listen, it ain't my money. I just really felt sorry for all those people giving, because they're giving with the. I'm assuming majority of them are giving with a pure heart. I'm assuming. Let me get you out of here. Let me hide you from the channel. You doing too much. You're doing too much. So, I don't know, y'all. That's on them. That's on them. Why are you out here so far? You're about to get hit. Oh, Nicole C. That's what I was seeing. That's why my heart was. It wasn't funny to me. It wasn't anything. I was just really looking at that Sunday going, I just can't believe that some of those people, that woman who was talking about her tooth and, she had to have a tooth done. And I'm like, Lord, I hope she had her tooth done that had infection that can go through all her body and unalive her. I hope she got all that done before she gave this $1,000, or she giving this $1,000 and asking the Lord to fix my teeth. Woo! I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I just was feeling for them people. They just really looked like they were really giving, some of them were giving their last. They better pray for some discernment or something, princess. What's up, Tam? Yeah, you know, it's time out for everybody. Y'all need to quit pleasing y'all plasters. That's why I said then people are going to sit up under Keon and other folks like that. The Ivy Hilliard. It doesn't concern you that your pastor is living on a $15 million compound. That would really concern me. And you have members living in 2-bedroom apartments, 1-bedroom apartments, giving you a great huge portion of the salaries each month. Whew. Discernment is key. These people need to ask for it, and not when you ask for it, utilize it. When you ask for it, utilize it. You ask for the Holy Ghost, utilize it. Holy Ghost ain't just there. He said, I'm sending back the comforter, the paraclete, the mediator. I'm going away to prepare a place, but I'm sending something back. That Holy Ghost, so it can lead you and guide you in all truth. But you got to activate that thing. You can't be stupid. You can't be ignorant. These folks, you got these doctors, you have these attorneys, you have all these affluent and educated people. But when it comes down to the spiritual things, they allow man to orchestrate them. They just totally turn off the Holy Ghost. Turn off discernment. Turn it off. Oh, yes, Shawnee got all that money. What you say? I would need to see business plan. Yeah. Yeah, I would, because they're too far into it now just to be collecting money on a word. There's been too many deadlines that have come and gone. You know, like the deadlines for the lawsuits for Jakes, all those deadlines we had that have all come and gone. Too many deadlines for this building that have come and gone. I can't give another dime until I have some kind of, assurances. Yeah, that's me. And you gone. I'm like Treasure Lane was saying over there. I wish y'all trolls come in here with some better. Do something funny. Do something really catchy. Y'all trolls is just, y'all lacking. Would you give me some funny trolls in the chat? And trolls look like, they can come in here and just shake it up. Oh. You said at this point they're a body. I think they are. When I seen them giving all that money on Sunday, I said, hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. Ain't nothing nobody can say or do that is going to sway these people. And of course, there are, every church, every pastor has their following. Just like every content creator has their following. All that. What is going on there? I'm going to attack that when I get in there. Offered to give, perfecting, all that. Yeah. He refused it, Lady Wisdom, because he knows that what will the outcome of him selling the building? It needs to be done. But I think he's worried about the outcome of what's going to happen when he does. He's going to have to give the land. Yeah, Jews, come in here. Do something better than what y'all doing. Yeah, Tashi, that's what that money was. first payment for that new loan, that new $21 million loan. They're not going to come and rebuke him, Kevin, because they know that they're asking for thousands of dollars each Sunday. They're not going to come against Winans, other pastors. You said Bridget filed for divorce. So she filed for divorce. Is that what Larry? Because I didn't look at Larry's live yesterday. Is that what he was talking about, or you just found that out somewhere else? See, there's a lot of smoke in there. There's a lot of fire in there. Oh, that was according to LRL. Well, did anybody see the divorce papers? You know how that go. Did anybody see the divorce papers, or was this a little birdie in the street? Winans is a living. They're not going to challenge him. No, they're not. Teacher be taught how to buy with. Well, shoot, yeah, I'm sure she did. They've been separate, and we don't really know how long they've been separated. They've probably been separated probably for years. We don't be knowing this stuff. These people be separated, and just like Will and Jada, people don't be together. Yeah. He look it, Joshua. I've been told he is. I've been told possibly even on chemo. Yeah, gotta challenge him. See, that building, all that stress. Yeah, they tried to muzzle Bridget, but Bridget was like, I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't be saying I'm going through a mental something. I'm all right. I'm just getting out of here. What's up, Ava? Just say, yeah, Will and Jada did it for years, and other people do it for years, y'all. They don't be together. They be together for optics. They be together to continue to get the bag. That's why they stay together. He's not under anyone. Who? Hilliard or Winans? Neither of them are. No records of divorce, but Bridget Hilliard did post she's accepting donation. Yeah, I talked about that, and we talked about that some shows ago. But I want to see records of divorce. Where's Lady Wisdom? You see any records of divorce? I think something went on. Oh, Winans. No, he ain't got no covering, Kevin. He's the bishop over the Perfecting International. He got no covering. He's the bishop. And covering, what that mean anyway anymore? That don't mean nothing. When he talked about that cancer, y'all, that cancer. You know how Jive did that pre-shouting? He did that pre-shouting after the mediation. Matthew Stevenson. I would put a few coins on they separated too. I would put a few coins on that, Nicola. Yeah. No, I don't know. Accountability, Kevin. These folks they are who they are. You're talking about a gospel icon. You're talking about one of the first families of gospel music. Accountability, he is his accountability. Who gonna hold him accountable? Donnie McClurkin? His buddy Donnie? Yeah, Winans is the covering for other pastors. He's the Perfecting International. But somebody doing his covering, they'll say Jesus. What's up, Mari? Jonas Page Franklin. Not a lot of lies we think they're living. They're not living, yes. They are not living what we in our minds think that these pastors and people are living. No. Not at all. Normal people. You know what you go through. You know the feelings that you have. You know the arguments and the things that you deal with your family and friends. That's them. That's them. Okay. Does he have a successor? I don't know. May try to do nepotism. It may be Peanut come up in there from law. I don't know what Peanut is doing in L.A. L.A. market of churches. I ain't heard much from him. But he's probably not doing nothing all that hot. I mean, yes, in a perfect world, in a perfect setup, Kevin, everyone should be accountable. Yes, have or accountability. Yeah, definitely. But now, yeah, they will, Tashi. We'll get to Donnie is Marvin's chief. Yeah, we'll get some information. That's like I said. I don't need you to come out here and tell me that Bridget is getting a divorce. Show me that Bridget is getting a divorce. Paperwork. The cola. I don't know if Marvin married a caregiver, but that's what she's doing now. She was in an accident not too long ago. He talked about she was in a car accident. Ugh, imagine that, Etta. Oh, that's right, coconut. Is it coconut or peanut? Peanut is Marvin. A coconut is Mario. Well, I don't know. Coconut, peanut, cashew. I don't know. Take your Uncle Donnie. You tell Donnie to lock them hotel room doors when he go in there. That's what you tell your uncle. Don't move. I'm about to bust. See, that's a good. That's a good troll. They said, don't move. I'm about to bust. Well, come on. Let it out. Let it out. Don't hold it in. Okay, so I heard him. But I've heard coconut too. I think coconut is Mario, and I think peanut is Marvin Jr., right? Well, Nicola got it. Nicola got you before you busted. Yeah, so Greta, and I think, I don't even know if it's in remission. I don't know. Coconut is Junior, Marvin is Peanut. That's what I thought. So I was right, because Mario sure ain't coming back to do no church. Marvin Jr. is the preacher. Got divorced, don't want to touch those money market accounts. Yeah, because sometimes, divorce, you start having to, it'd be a money issue if people stay together. They don't be living together. Bishop is Peanut, and Marvin Jr. is Coconut. Okay, all right. Yeah, listen, somebody go to ask Mario something. I think he was signed to Bad Boy at one time. Yeah, he was writing some songs and everything for them. Yeah. Mario's being true to his nature, not a gospel follower. Listen, it ain't for everybody. Just because you do R&B doesn't mean you don't have a relationship with God. People have that really mixed up. Your voice was not only created, it was created to worship God, but it wasn't only created to worship God. Your voice was created to worship God first. Secondly, to uplift people. Inspire people. Yeah, who pecan? Who's cashew? Jesus, all these names. Yeah. Get that flag out of here. Because they put one flag in, Israeli flag. Here come they buddies. Here they be coming on in here. Is it 3 o'clock? I think I got 30 minutes. They'll call their buddies in here to come on in. They're here. They talk about Jesus. Let's go in there and talk about Allah. Allah, Allah, Allah. What's up, Prince? How you doing, sir? It's bad. I can tell it all. Mario's Vicky, yeah. Where his daddy at? Anybody figured out where the daddy at? What bishop was he? I hate when my car doesn't go off by himself. I must be hiding the key or doing something weird. Come here, where's the key at? Come here, little key. Come here. There it goes. Oh, y'all. Then I get home and I'll be like, oh, then I don't be wanting to cook. But I do want to cook. I get tired of going out going out, it just kind of sucks all the time. You don't want to go out all the time. Not all the time. Are you going to work? Bishop Ronald Brown is Mario's. Ron Brown? Oh yeah, I remember him. That's the gospel. He used to sing, he used to have albums, right? Right? Well, I'm glad you can hear my glasses. They're supposed to be loud. Glad you can hear them. I need you to hear them. Hear them. There's a storm out on the ocean. Yeah, okay, all right. That's what I thought. Ron, yeah. Give God honor first. That's why I like how Aretha would bring the church. Yeah, and there's a way of bringing the church and bringing your first love into everything that you do, even if you're not at the church house. I see it done by a lot of our good icons. I've been to Patti LaBelle concert. She sings gospel. I've been to Gladys Knight. She sings gospel. Aretha would sing a gospel hit. So there's a way to do it. Your voice was, like I said, wasn't only created to sing in church. All right? It was made to uplift other people as well. Was over Pilgrim. Yeah, I remember Roy Brown was over Pilgrim. There was a Ron Brown. Yeah, I'm familiar with Ronald Brown as well. Yeah. Yeah, people get it confused, Greta. They get so deep. They get so, so earthly, so heavenly good. They're heavenly bound, no earthly good. They don't see anything. They think God has put you on the earth just to, fly and to be an angel and to not experience and just wait till the rapture. Get a grip. Late Bishop Ronald E. Brown from South Carolina. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Quinn. Roy Brown, yes. I think we've established that. I think we got it now, y'all. Roy Brown, Pilgrim Assemblies. Right? That's what Hudson is over right now. Ron Brown, Mario Winans' daddy. He the pappy. Yeah, so. Double tap the screen for me, everybody. Hit that like button if you're on your laptop or something. Yeah. Then you're going to keep giving to the poor. I encourage everybody to give to the poor and give to the poor wisely. I think you needed to make a caveat to that. Give to the poor wisely. Some people choose to be poor. You know that, right? Some people absolutely choose to be poor. You give them every tool that they need to have a better life, and they like a handout. They don't want a hand up. They want a hand out. So I think Keon Henderson should have worked that thing a little bit more just to leave that out there. You ain't going to be blessed giving to the poor. What's up, Jared Gerard? What's up? Are you from Detroit? We got Detroit in the house. We got Washington, D.C. in the house. Giving to the poor is the same as lending to the Lord. Yes. But I believe he will direct you, lead you, and guide you in all things. Then they like to throw that out. Oh, the poor we're going to have with us always. Yeah. And then possibly they'll get rich. You know, you have life changes. People's lives change, and we change those lives through us. We have the power to, change people's lives as well, or to encourage them. Like I said, I don't know what, everybody's claiming 501c3, everybody's claiming tax exemption. What in the hell are you actually doing for the less fortunate? Behavior will not be tolerated. You have been spotted eating out of public. Yeah, thank you. He almost got me. I was. Yeah, be creative, trolls. Oh, they coming in now. Once you get over 100, boy, they really start coming in after that 100 mark. Your mom was a Christian but loved and supported Reverend Ike. Listen. Listen, I mean, maybe it worked for her. That's like I was saying, that $1,000 that people were giving, I hope it works for them. If they're giving it in the right spirit, I hope it works for them. But to tell somebody, discourage them from giving to the poor, because you're not going to get rich really giving to the poor. You need to give the 10%, and then you'll get the quadruple blessing. That's pretty much what he was saying. If you give them $1, you'll get $1 back. But if you give 10% of 100, which is $10, you may actually get $20, $30. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Somebody in here looking for their daddy. I ain't your daddy. All right? Oh. Yes, it definitely the lottery. Doesn't it sound like that, Nicola? What are your odds? Listen to me, your odds are better. Word curses are real. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's back and white. Yeah. These people think that it can't just fall apart. Ask Jim and Tammy Baker. Ask Jimmy Swagger. Ask Lamar Whitehead. Just keep, he may not have been on the level of them, but just ask, when these people think they're really rolling and going high, and all of a sudden, you're in a prison cell. What if you give your tithes to the poor? Well, they'll turn that around on you, Dorothy. They'll tell you need to get Shane Perry. Come on now. They'll tell you you're not in the book, because you need to be giving your tithes and your offering to the prophet. You need to be given to the priest. They'll flip that thing around on you if you say you want to give your tithes to the poor. Yeah. Yes, Sean. God told Solomon not to marry women for certain lands. They will turn his heart against God. My. Yeah. There's my London. I tried to put somebody else on you, London. It was Voss from Georgia. Laz from London. What's up, London? Bible says when you give to the poor, you are lending to the Lord. My God. My God. Maybe I said it last night, and I think, Lady Wisdom, that he is under some pressure of making sure that Shawnee lives the life that she's used to living. Yeah, she's an executive producer for reality shows. Yes, this, that, and the other. But I'm sure he's making, pressure to make sure that she is living as she used to live, as she used to living. But I don't know how long that's going to last. They got something new every week, Sean. Every week we got to talk about something crazy. But them other people, you've seen a few pastors. I've seen a few, not a lot of pastors, maybe bloggers and some other just regular people that are like speaking out against it. But you're not seeing a whole lot of, especially the affluent pastors and the well-known ones. They're not coming out against Keon. They're not going to come against their base. He living in shadow. That's a lot of shadow to try to hide behind. Boy, what's up, Simpson Tasha? Shawnee is older than Pastor. My God. You give it 3 more years? Okay, we got a few bets in the chat. Proverbs 19:17. Is a marriage a contract? Listen, I'm sure they got a few prenups. I know that's right. William said he's still paying Ernest Pugh to shut up. So that's interesting. Because we know him and Ernest Pugh fell out when Ernest used to be the music director at Lighthouse. You saw me on the Word video live in London with Donald Lawrence. I was in the row behind you. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, because I was right there in the front row. Man, I can't wait live for Stockholm, Sweden. You're going to be there, right? You got to go to Sweden. We have to hang out. Grab some coffee or whatever they do in Sweden. I don't know what they do. He married her, not us. Well, that's true. That's true. It's Kev's responsibility to make sure that Shawnee's taken care of, not his church or the members. That is true. Yeah. He put his first wife away, and she ain't. Let me tell you, we ain't heard nothing from her. She off doing. I guess she had some kind of ministry or whatever. She off doing her thing. She must got that good check. Maybe he's still paying in that. I don't know. But then we ain't heard nothing from that first wife. Good, Lord, good. Oh, these chats be a mess. Just wait till all the trolls to come back in here, Tristan. But yeah, so listen. I feel for him. We got the money grab in Detroit. We got the money grab in Houston. Listen. Church is a big business, y'all. Oh, you're bringing your choir too. What is your name of your choir? What's the name of your choir? I want to look it up. Y'all be singing? You said, now wait, say that. I give some of a brief on choir directors. What you mean by that? I think did you spell that wrong? Or am I reading it wrong? Jim and Tammy, Jimmy Swagger. Yeah. Well, we don't really loop Carlton around these parts, Quinn. We don't really loop Carlton Pearson with those folks, but I understand what you're saying. It can be here today and gone tomorrow, just like them folk who probably thought it would never end. Hit that like button, everybody, and double tap on your phone if you have your phone in front of you. Just hit double tap and it'll hit the like for me. You said you just posted scriptures on giving to the hopeless. Pastor Henderson. Didn't he tell us to go read your Bible? Finalists in the European How Sweet the Ooh. Okay, so y'all finna cut up in Stockholm. Sound Foundation. Oh. Did you guys sing in London? Because I recorded pretty much all of the choirs. Did you guys sing in London? I was homeless for about over 5 years with a college degree. I took my. Oh, so that hit you a little different. It hit you a little different, Teddy. That's understandable. See, we never know the words. You know, the song we did at the conference last year, Words by Blanche. Words are words, the harm we can do with our words. Words are words. Realize the power of our words. You have to realize the power of your words, especially when you're on a platform such as Keon has. Okay. And you're in London. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I'm supposed to help you out. Give a little tea on Keon. Oh, give a little tea on Keon and choir director. Some of us don't know. Oh, the whole well, with you talking about with Ernest Pugh, yeah, it was alleged that Ernest Pugh was fired abruptly from the church, but Ernest Pugh sued, and Ernest Pugh got all his money and is still getting his money. So it was assumed that they possibly had a relationship or something like that, and it went bad. That was assumed. No, we were part of the workshop choir, but don't sing. Okay, gotcha. But you have a new choir. Okay. All right. Good. What's up, Keith Shelton? Yeah, you just have to be careful, And I think the preachers get so egotistical and just so lackadaisical in their approach that they're trying to say that thing that will just make the audience, ooh, that was deep. Ooh, he's so spiritual. You like Ernest? I didn't like what Ernest had on the other last week in them bell bottoms. That was bad. Lady Wisdom. Go tell Ernie to don't do that no more. We don't need that in his life. He don't need it. You don't need it at all. Yeah, but I mean, he'll probably get up Sunday and Kiana get up and not even say anything about it, move right on, because we don't understand. We're peons. We don't quite understand the deep things of the spiritual things that are deep. On Bill Bottom, yes. Well, they say he's still getting the check, so he must got some good, excellent dirt. Ernest Pugh he gots to be holding something good. Ooh, he got some, because if he's still getting a check, my God. That's probably, he probably got enough information to shut the whole ministry down. It works like that. People gotta hush some people up every now and then. It is what it is. But what else is going on, y'all? That's all. Ain't nothing much. Ain't a whole lot going on around these churchy streets. Not really. Oh, y'all, I'm kind of hungry. I think I am going to do the seafood boil. I should have got that. I like Dungeness crab. Snow crab is good. King crab is great. But working it and, breaking it, Dungeness is just easier to work with. That's just my experience. And then it looks better in a pot. All those long legs on snow crab and king crab is like, You was gonna buy that Pew suit for no. Imagine me in that suit. My God, today y'all would laugh me. Ugh. That was a horrible suit. Yeah, Koja got that election coming up. Now I do see that Bishop Macklin has a flyer up. That was shocking. Bishop Macklin has a flyer up. So the Kojic elections are coming up. That ought to be interesting. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody see that's a good troll. They said I have a pencil up my ass. That was funny. That was funny. If you're gonna come in here and troll, make it good. Jake's hadn't been holding Mike in the pulpit lately. Wonder if he would do Bible study tonight. I don't know. You know he liked to put Sarah up, but Sarah is his protege, I guess. I'm gonna fix it, so Cosmic. I'm gonna make it myself. I'm gonna make it myself. Yeah, Dungeness are sweeter. You're right. You're right. And I love to go to my spots in San Francisco that have the roasted garlic Dungeness crab with the little sauce they pour over it. Oh, San Francisco is the place. I don't care what anybody has to say. I love going out to eat in San Francisco. Come out of Kojic. Don't let that false church lead you to hell. Shema, Shema, Shema. Praise the Lord, Shema. How are you? I'm glad that you were able to join us in the sanctuary this afternoon. I didn't expect you to do nothing but come here with your doom and gloom and fire and brimstone. Welcome. Sushi tonight. You having sushi tonight, Roslyn? I'm a fake sushi eater. Like I always say, I only eat the cooked sushi. You know, tempura rolls, shrimp tempura rolls, or crab, you know, things like that. I have eaten the eel before, the caterpillar roll. I would rather. And then I don't like seaweed wrap. I like it soy wrap. I don't want to taste that seaweed. Torrey shouldn't have left his church. Torrey need to go back to his church in Los Angeles. Even with Sarah taking over, but you know what? I mean, the thing about it, they attended that Women's Evolve. They really attended that Women's Evolve conference. So turning it over to Sarah doesn't seem like it was a mistake. You know, turning that conference over, and I think that was the starter kit as to see, you know, if this thing will even work with her taking over the church. What's up, I Am Human First? Was there any beef sector update provided to that? Well, not by me. I don't have it. You know, they over there crazy. I'm just so, but you know, I'm so sick of that whole Krista and Lemon Lion relationship. They need to, that whole play is just disgusting to me. He's 32, she's 53, 55. I don't know what she is, whatever. But these people really want to do a play with just seeing people on the internet. And then she don't have his number. They communicate through Instagram, through Discord. Lemon ain't giving nobody his number like that. And that's about all what it is content. I hope, but I don't know. It just seems so desperate to me. And not on Lemon's part, because Lemon can, you know, well, they saying he a yag and all that. You know Lemon. He don't care about that, but it just makes her look so desperate. So sad. Don't want him back over here. Y'all don't want Torrey? No, y'all gotta take him. Y'all gotta take Torrey. Y'all gotta take him back. Then Trolls Enjoyment. Oh, they Juice Radio. Go live. Go on this and on these vertical lives. They love us. They just go crazy. She sold out a baseball stadium. Yeah, I think she can do it. I guess we may be seeing pretty soon that she's taking over Potter's house. He's not a preacher. He's more of a teacher. Torrey, yes. I don't like to hear him either. I'm not interested. All the Diddler's parties. I don't know. And he wasn't at all them parties, y'all. Y'all love to. I guess it sounds good to talk about TD Jakes and Swallowed Up and all that, but that's a little old to me. We know good and well he wasn't at all them Diddy parties. Since they filmed him at that one party, everybody's gonna put him at all the parties. Just like we seen Diddy kicking and dragging Cassie now. Anything that somebody says he did, we gonna believe it. Oh, she gonna take over Potter's house. Don't worry about it. I am first. Sarah Jakes is gonna take over Potter's house. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, Cora not getting a thing. They barely let Cora do that old fake praying she do. Oh, Father God. You know, she got that voice from her mama. She get it from her mama. She get it from her mama. Mm-mm. Yeah, she from Compton. We don't care nothing about, I don't know. It's just something about Cora and that baby and all that stuff. You can try to spiritualize over all that, but it's just like a dark cloud, and I don't think people can really get with Cora. Regardless of how it was done, at this point, I don't believe Jason wants to go back to his real mother, because I think he's living the life now that he cannot live with his real mother. And he enjoys the Jake's lifestyle. So I don't think he would want to go back anyway. So they need to give that woman, well, listen. And they know that. They know that people ain't too fond of that whole situation. And Michelle Loud has made sure that it stays in the algorithm around here. Controversy was a famous preacher in Louisiana. Since it lost $1 million, there was oh yeah, we're very versed on Carlton Pearson over here, Quinn. Extremely versed on him. You don't believe Michelle Loud told the whole truth? Well, I think there was some regret after things were done, Lady Wisdom. I think there was some regret on her end. So she's writing that regret as, I'm not saying everything was done on the up and up, but I think there may be some things that we're not seeing. Do you think Cora's ex-husband will speak out? Depends on the situation when he gets out. If he needs some coinage, more than likely. Because Cora is not, the most sanest tulip in the bunch. Allegedly, she's had her bouts with, mental illness and mental facilities. So you gotta kind of consider some of that stuff when you're looking at the big picture of the husband in jail and the kids being mysteriously and, adopted. So it's all crazy to me. So how they spiritually but won't fix that? No, they're not going to fix that situation. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah, Sean, she doesn't have it. I mean, you said, Petty said, I think Michelle is not totally honest and that took the child for a reason for a social worker. That has happened many times. Yeah. There's something there. There's something there, y'all. I'm not saying I interviewed Michelle Loud and I heard her story, but and I believe some aspects of it, but I believe there are some things that we're not knowing in that whole situation. Because if that really was the case, that child will be back in her home. And you can't just say, I want my kid back and give it back to. It doesn't work like that. They are in the best interest of the child. At this point, it's the best interest of the child. They don't care what the parents are going through. It's like a divorce. If they're at a certain age, they're talking to the children. Mediation is talking to the children. Judge talking to the children. And they're asking the children, and they're the best interest of the children. Doesn't matter what Cora and Michelle are arguing about. It just doesn't matter at this point. And as he gets older, it's really not going to matter. Now, he's not going anywhere. And I don't mean to put, cloud of doubt over the land, but we like to just speak in reality over here. We can listen to a lot of stories, but let's speak into some reality. Because you have to think back, what were the situations? What about your other children? And other, then don't look good. You have children by multiple, multiple people. And, it just shows a lot of instability possibly in the court system, in their heads. I think how old is he now? 10, 11, something like that? 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Does somebody know how old he is now? She's always posted, but I didn't pay attention. Why were none of her other children taken if they were concerned? Right. Well, I don't think it had to do with them being concerned about her well-being, like the authorities or Child Protective Services. I don't think it had anything. I think it was just something, an arrangement that they came up with, Joshua. It was bias. Yeah. Yeah. And we know that the Jakes are powerful in Dallas. So I can agree that, there were judges on their side. There's law enforcement on their side. I can agree that when her house got broken into, that was very suspicious. Very suspicious. Black vans coming in, only taking specific items out of her house. I mean, outside looking in, it's awfully suspicious. What'd he say? Not Tiny Elvis. Where's old Tiny Elvis at? Shakim, where you at? Shakim just busted out that closet, didn't he? Didn't he bust out that closet? She must adopt him to Cora. Wasn't she pregnant at the time she was with? Yes, she was. Her and Cora were childhood friends. They were really good friends from childhood. That's why it gets a little murky, y'all. It's not cut and dry. Michelle and Cora were childhood friends. Michelle even accused Cora of being a little lint licker, a little lesbian, a little stud. So there was a lot of that going on. Funny how Michelle's mother stayed quiet, baby. Maybe they gave her a little coin, Lady Wisdom, told her, you gone now. Don't be helping your daughter out with this mess. Why would somebody arrange for someone to take their, to be really out of it? Yeah, I mean, like I said, we make decisions that may not be the perfect decisions to make, and then we have regrets. But some decisions don't get cured because of your regret. Some decisions stay as they are. So, have you ever made a decision that you thought you should have never made, but you didn't have any, there wasn't no get back for it? You had to just live with it? I think that's where we at right now. That's where we at. Yeah, there's a lot of gray areas. Yes, Jessica, extremely. It's not cut and dry. It ain't as we think it should be, or no. You said, I'm happy, just happy Tiny is getting this. Why? What'd he do to you? What Tiny Elvis do to you? Like I tell the people, you don't want to give Shakim no money or support, just don't do it. That decision was irreversible. Yes. And it's funny how I was listening to her and interviewing her, but in my mind, I'm like, honey, you can't reverse this thing. It ain't just about saying and kicking up a lot of social media smoke. Yeah, it's not going to make Cora look good, and it may not make the Jakes look good, but it ain't going to be reversed. All we're going to do is have an opinion of what we think about the situation that don't even matter. That's all you're doing. All that stuff Larry Reed came out and talked about Jakes, all it is an opinion. Don't even matter. At this point, don't even matter. And we've only been hearing her side. We haven't heard anything from the Jakes in regards to this directly. There may have been, Cora may have did some subliminals, but that don't mean nothing. before there's a reason why they're giving the child back. Yeah. If I'm going to give up a baby they adopted, so that's her child. No, yeah, she's not. And she had, what did she adopt? She adopted the girl that they're now accusing the ex-husband of fondling. And didn't she have another one? Don't Cora have three, Lady Wisdom? I think she has three. They said she get a doll, she get a new doll, she get a new kid. She replaces the doll with a kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she drew my emotions in. Then I came to, yes, yes. And I think that's a lot of us, Lady Wisdom. We were emotional. She has two. Okay, so she has the boy and the girl. I thought she had three. So she has the two. Both adopted though. Yeah, she drew us in. Very emotional story. Very adamant. Very, believable. But then we have to let our wisdom kick in, Lady Wisdom, and say, wait a minute. If this, and this, then how did that? Okay. So, and that's where we stand now. I think she ought to, for her own mental state, be content. And whatever relationship they're willing to give you, take that, and at this point, don't abuse it, because you're not going to be hurting Cora. You're going to be hurting Jason at this point. This is jail. Yeah, that's Jessica's very suspicious. I'm not sure if I don't know. I don't know that whole situation. That was another one kind of swept under the rug. And they had to, because he was working at the church around kids. So they had to really see that they didn't want anybody else coming forward, possible, victims. So, the Olivia Pope works overtime over there at Potter House, like she does at a lot of these other churches. Not being able to have kids will make some women just out of their minds, Joshua. You are so correct. Yep. But yes, you get an attorney, and then there was a thing where she was trying to get money for an attorney. But my thing is, ain't no attorney wanting to go up against them Jakes. Because you would think, just for the clout of it all, that some of them will just go up against, because it is Jake's. But they're like saying, they're not touching it. They're not pro bono or nothing. Because you would think that some attorney would do it pro bono just to get the clout of it all, But Cora has a mental issue. How is she able to? Well, I mean, when you know the right people, you get what you want. When you know the right people, you get what you want. And when you have someone, a doctor that will put the right things down, and this is all according to what Michelle is saying. I don't know, y'all. Don't be asking me no questions. Hold on, let me see if this will. Is this gonna hook up? Oh, thank you so much, Candace. Can you guys still hear me? Put a 1 if you can hear me. Okay, you can. Okay, great. Thank you. because that's what a lot of people. But if you have this woman who gets on a stage with a little dog and dolls. I mean, is that stable? A stable person? Uh, I've asked women wanting kids to how long before they forget it. Most was content with 40. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I see football. Pretty much. Yeah. Man, I sure hate I just didn't get that crab at Costco the other day. It's like, dang, I should have just grabbed it. And it was good. You know, they have it all in the all Dungeness claws, you know. I don't really like the big body, you know, the body of it, because that stuff inside that body, disgusting, gross. I don't like it. Some women take to have kids can be costly. Yeah, the IV treatment and all that, it's extremely costly. But now she ain't got no man, so he in jail. So who gonna get her pregnant? Who marrying Cora? You have any takers? You have any takers in the chat? Any of y'all over here at the Connell Church sector would like to marry Cora? They got some good wings. Have I had? You mean in the bag? I got some. You talking about in the bag? I got some and I made some sauce. Did you eat the wings? Yeah. That would be good. I got some in the bag and I made some sauce. You know, the ones I put them in the air fryer, and then I mixed up some sauce, a lot of different things I put in there. You know, some different my little thing, and then after I put them in the air fryer, I tossed them in the sauce in a bowl, and then I put them in the oven on 450 for like just a few minutes, just to get it the sticky, like the sticky wings, you know, type of thing. And they were really good. How much it pay and for how? Oh, you talking about for Cora? you may have to try to give her a baby, Ray. You up for the task? You got some mass? Well, just have a face to the heels. Just no, baby. Turn around. Just face that way. Face that way. Put money on Brandon's books every week. Really? Is she Lady Wisdom? Boy, that Lady Wisdom will come out with. She put money on Brandon's books? Oh. So is this a scheme that Todd set up? Oh. We getting. Yes, he does. He has a speech impediment. The Heavenly Father, we come to you today. We come to you today. Thanking you for everything you've done. It's kind of like her dad, though. Jake's has a speech impediment, but it's not as bad. But he has one, too. But he's cleaned it up over the years. Can we use a syringe? Nope. Full throttle or no go. You gotta go for it, Bray. No syringes. You gotta tell her you love her every now and then. You got babies, Ray. You potent. You ready. You got a few still in the chamber. You don't want to be in the Jakes dynasty. What's up, Mike Moore? No, Cora has a creepy voice like her mom. She does. but it's still kind of that speech impediment that Jake said. So she got a horrible mix. It didn't work for her. A horrible mix. Poor Cora. And then I'd be thinking, what if she really had good intentions when she got these kids? You know, I go through that too. Is she getting the worst of it? Just because who she is and who Michelle is. Like Michelle is this, doesn't have that money, less fortunate type of person. So it feels like she got swindled because of her economic status compared to theirs. So I don't know. Who is that? Show. Anything what you can do with low for cow who wants to listen. A prophet told me you might not want to hear this, but you have one more in you. As he pointed to my kids, I doubt he was in the spirit. He just saw, he saw you had kids, and that was an easy prophecy. I could have did that. I mean, you had to give me about $100 though, right? I probably had to get about $100 out of you that night. It's giving Greenleaf. Let me tell you, Greenleaf wasn't that far off. Greenleaf was a mix of Jake's, a mix of J.O. Patterson over there at Church of God in Christ. It's a nice little mix of scandals that they put together. I think it got too real. I think it really got too real. They started telling too many of the secrets on Greenleaf. They had to cut that. They had to cut it off. They probably paid Oprah. Listen, Oprah, but no more, babe. You can't tell no more of our secrets. Then they're not gonna come no more. They're not gonna give. They gonna think we all like this. Well, he called me up. I'm not paying for that. He called you up. He saw you with some kids, Ray, and said, "Let me pull one out of the chamber here. Let me see. I see one more in you. Your kids. You got kids." Oh, these people are so funny. If I wanted to swindle these people, I could do it. I can do it with a straight face, y'all. And put some tongues behind it. Yes, I could. And that's the shameful part. You ain't got no more takers of Cora? Just Ray? Ray is the only one that's going to consider it? I don't think you got, y'all not going to really be if they say she like women too, so. You ain't got to have really a relationship. You just got to produce. And maybe her husband wasn't the one that, maybe he couldn't produce. Maybe Cora can produce. Do you follow the lead attorney? I don't follow him. Now, I did hear that about his cancer diagnosis, but I don't follow him, Lady Wisdom. Only the last time I think I seen him is when he was over there infiltrating Tasha K's show, and he got thrown out. I think that's the only show I saw. But I did hear that he had cancer, and Tasha K did give him a nice, she did say something nice about him. And I believe she said she would invite him to her show if he wanted to come. Yeah. That was hilarious when they kicked him out of there, though. That was a hoot. I think I'd probably seen him maybe twice. But I remember watching that, a lot of his footage on that. That was funny. You think Cora is a candidate for a lesbian relationship? I think so, too. I think she'll be a prize candidate. Yeah. I think she said, we got one candidate for baptism. I think she'll be a candidate for a nice, good, wholesome lesbian relationship. Yeah. It's okay, Cora. Was it the brother that was in the bathroom that got caught at the park? It wasn't her stepbrother. It wasn't the old. Was it Cora's kid? One of Cora's kids? One of her twins, or was it they Dexter? Attorney do content for 3 and 4. Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, you go to the beef sector, they do 6-hour lives. One of them saw they did an 11-hour live, and I'm like, what are you doing for 11 hours? Y'all crazy in your head. I mean, on a regular, just like 3 and 4 hours. That's, I mean, when we get to talking over here, we'll go a little long, but I'm not doing that every live. Y'all crazy. And trust me, everybody be hitting me up all the time. You going live? You going live? No, not. And I think y'all get a little confused over here. I do this as a hobby, y'all. I don't do this. You know, I appreciate what comes, the revenue that comes from it, but it's still a hobby. And the minute I start thinking it's, you know, a taxing job, I definitely will pull back. But right now it's cool. But I just won't be on every day, 2 and 3 times a day. I can't do that, y'all. Got things to do. You refuse to be anywhere for 3 hours. What you doing, Jesse? What you up to? I can tell. This is why your content is innovative. Well, you know, I hope to keep it like that, you know. Like I said, yeah, we can report on pretty much the same things across the church, you know, spectrum, but I think everybody's different perspective is interesting. Or some are more interesting than others. Some don't really have a churchy relationship, you know. They're kind of going off of past and things like that, so they don't have any even relationship with some of the people, so it kind of makes it just talk. But I'm glad that I have some connections that I can kind of relate to them a little bit better than some, you know. It's 93 degrees here today. It's supposed to be 96. It's crazy how Florida is like about to storm, and I mean all that, hurricanes and all that, and we in California just chilling. You said laying down, I fell asleep at my therapist's office and missed my. Ooh, wow! They didn't wake you up, so did they get a free? Did you have to pay your copay? Did they get a free session off of you, Jesse? Took him somewhere else. I guess he could control himself. I was ashamed for them. He could have picked one up and took him somewhere else. I think I'm missing something. I'll read the comments in a minute, y'all. Catch up in a minute. Man, I should just go in this store and get some. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if they have any. Oh, they do be having that. I think I'm gonna make some seafood stuff. Jake's son at the park. So that was their son. Rest can be therapy. There you go, Jesse. You was in the car. She rescheduled me. Oh, okay. Poor thing. What was you gonna talk about today, Jesse? Do you want to talk to us today, Jesse? What was you gonna talk about? Well, your discernment off. Talking about you can tell. Well, your discernment off. Florida going through it. They broke records, 100. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Florida. Oh my God. That is wild to me. I took it that way. Nicole, I took it that way. Okay. There is rest for the weary on the other side of glory. No. Jordan, there is rest for the weary. Even though we don't want that kind of rest right now, Lord. Don't come and get us yet, Lord. I think I got a few more mountains to cross. Don't come get me yet, Jesus. Oh yeah, they be in here. What's up, T? Yeah, they be in here, Lady Wisdom. This vertical lives ain't no joke. They come in here full force. They call me everything but a child of God. They're just so disrespectful in here. Extremely. You know what? I should go to this store right here. Because I'm going to get over there and it's going to be... Oh, I hate this store though. Oh, I can't stand Winco, y'all. Oh. They're cheaper than a lot of other stores, but it's just so annoying. It's like going to some of these Walmarts that are just horrible. You know, there's certain Walmarts in your city that you don't go to. You don't go in there. You liable to catch a fade or have to give one. Y'all know them, Bob. Not yet, T. Hopefully we'll find something out soon. You said you should have been gone to the store. What's up, major boys? How's North Carolina doing? Homes and lives gone. Oh my God. I like Vons too. Vons is one of my stores. Yes, Lady Wizard, Vons. I'll go in there. Now, I'd rather go to Winco than Walmart. You're correct. Yeah. There's levels to these things, y'all. There's levels. You said you hate YouTube Live for your bead shows can't get the right setting. No, why not? Well, I don't know why you can't, Rosalind. You actually should try it out, Rosalind. See if you can get it going, because you'll probably get, excuse me, some more subscribers that way, because YouTube pushes their app more. Even though we get a lot of trolls, we actually do get more subscribers. So you might want to try it out just one day. Maybe, hopefully you got a moderator in there, so they won't be in there ripping you a new one. And then they just sit there. Yeah, I wonder if Jives is going to make... Ooh! Ain't tomorrow the day? Ain't tomorrow the big day? Ooh, Jivey. He was on Facebook Live today. I was on there listening to them. He was on there with Darius and a couple other guys on his Facebook. I don't think he was on YouTube, but he was on Facebook today. He's at a friend's house in Orlando. I mean, a family's house, I believe, in Orlando, he said. So they were just eating and having a good old time. So I'm guessing that he ain't worried. If he ain't worried, I ain't worried. Well, not that I was going to be worried anyway. But he don't seem like he worried. And tomorrow's a big day. And if he's in Orlando today, I don't think he's planning on going to... You know what? Let me go ahead and put these in, because there'll be a lot of noise. Hold on, y'all. Stop it. Maybe that's better. Jamal has a lukewarm podcast. Oh, that podcast is tired. Jamal, they all want to be stars. That pulpit isn't enough for them. They need more and more. Pushing shorts also. They are longer now. Oh, okay, okay. Shorts are longer now. How long are they, Tashi? I should get some broccoli. I like to put some broccoli. I like to put broccoli in my seafood boils. Even though we call it a boil, really don't boil. I'm back. Are you out getting? I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to. And I really don't need all that many. Oh, they're 3 minutes. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, they're really pushing those out. Do they have them? Shoot. They only have. Oh, they have some right here. Get down. Get down. All right. Let's see how long he's going to make me stand here. It doesn't get mushy. No. Let me get 2 of these claws here, the Dungeness. Yeah. Mushy. What did you say? What do you mean? Hmm? 2 claws? Hmm? What did I just say? Oh, the broccoli. You put it in, you pretty much do that last. You know, you have everything in, and of course you don't put your shrimp in there so much where that's overcooked either. So your shrimp, well, your broccoli goes in before your shrimp goes in there. So you cook that down. Depends on how crispy or non you want. You trying to see how much it is? Oh, okay. It depends on how, crunchy or not you want your broccoli. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I haven't been over there in a long time. Is that the one on
Right on Cedar and
Herndon and Cedar?
Yeah.
Right down Cedar. I'm gonna go over there. I forget about them.
sometimes if they dying off in the water, they'll put them over in the bucket and you get them.
Do they have the blue ones too?
They call them. They might.
Have you had the blue ones? I've never had the blue ones.
Those are a lot of people deep fry them because I guess they
Oh,
get
okay.
soft.
Okay.
They soak them or whatever, make the
Thank you.
shells real.
No, that's all. Thank you.
My mother used to use them just for the seasoning. Let me get
Okay.
one of your long strips of your cod.
So they use the blue for the seasoning.
That's what my mom used to in her gumbo.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we would still eat it, but
Okay.
I know some places you can go and get the whole fried crab.
Have you
That's
fried a
blue.
crab like that before?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I know
oh.
people that are doing, have done it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Google it. I mean, not Google. Go on YouTube or whatever and see what they
Yeah,
got.
yeah. I'm always on there.
Crab, this one. Yeah,
What
it's
you-
just me. That's all I need.
What you making?
I'm gonna try this one because I'm trying
Oh,
the batter.
yeah.
The batter for the cod. This one right here don't add no seasoning.
Right. Because I food up and got this, the gumbo one.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't need to add no
No, you
seasoning.
don't.
I
That's why I
thought,
want to try the Cajun
right.
breaded one.
Oh, okay. I'm going to come back and try that.
Not a breaded. I guess this was a meal.
Yeah.
I'll do that one with my what is that one? We buy the balsa.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. take
All right.
care.
All right. You
Nice to
too.
see you.
All right. Bye-bye. Why are you showing? Was I showing a pooper? I didn't mean to do that. Ah. silent. Why did y'all delete that, Jesse? Did you delete that? Oh no, you didn't. Okay. I don't have an update on this case. I am human first. He's supposed to go tomorrow. He's supposed to go tomorrow to. I think they're having motion hearings for him violating the mediation agreement. So I don't know if he gonna go or they gonna give Felton a default judgment, because if he doesn't show up, they're gonna give Felton a default judgment. So I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Goonies? Self card. What is this? What else did I miss in here? What's up, Keisha? TikTok is their company. Yeah, maybe that's why they're going for the 3. Yeah. Maybe that's why they're going for the 3 minutes. I did not know that they were doing 3 minutes. How long they been doing that? Where my card at? Oh, I was gonna get some broccoli. I ain't getting no broccoli. Oh man. You know, I forgot something. Can you cancel it and then I'll come back? I want some broccoli, y'all. Did I put my wallet in there? Uh-oh. Woman almost ran me over in her cart. A motorized cart. Go get your... Yeah, thank you, Giselle, because I sure forgot it. I was like, I didn't get no broccoli. Well, it seems to be. It seems to be peaceful. It's not as many people in here today as it usually is. Maybe it's the type of day. That woman frying that fish, she make me want some fried fish. Uh-oh. Have y'all had those before, those pre-made like mixes? They're actually really good. If you ever get that, try that gumbo one. That gumbo pre-mix is not bad at all. But the only thing you need to do to it, it's kind of spicy. If you want a little bit more, you added just a little bit more spice to it. But if not, you can just leave it as it is, and it's perfect. And make sure you don't put no salt. It don't need no salt. It really doesn't. I don't need all that much. I need a good crown. Crown them Lord of Lords. I need some washing powder. Too much sodium for you. Yeah, you do have to watch that because it does have sodium. So maybe you just make your own. Little cornmeal. Conjure up your own stuff. Okay, what else? So what is everybody eating tonight? Nobody has any plans? Anybody going to the restaurants? I'm doing all this and I'll be like, why did I want to do all this? I should have just went to one of the spots. I try to cook at least twice a week. At least. Cause you know I ain't You know I'm not cooking on the weekends, even though I'm thinking about going out of town this weekend. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not gonna go because I gotta go next weekend. I gotta go. I'm gonna go to Love Center concert next weekend. I gotta hit up Uncle Tim to see if he wants to go. Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim. I'm gonna come pick you up. We're gonna go to Love Center next weekend. Please take your receipt. Yes, where's my receipt? Right in the bag. Yes, I'm one of those. I don't bring my own bags. I buy the bags. California is about to get rid of all plastic bags. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna have to invest in some bags on our own, some grocery, those hefty. Oh, I smell weed. It's somebody getting real high. Woo. Ooh, that's strong. My God. Ooh, I think I'm high. That quick. Ooh, that's strong. Where they at? My God. Your tuna casserole. That's one thing I don't like. I don't care how you make it. I just never been in a tuna like that. No. Just never did it. Never could do it. No. It's still hot here, y'all. So 90-some degrees. Tuna. I'm high just here. Listen here. That almost got me. Ooh. Oh, he go to that. Oh, look at it. Now he's smoking the weed. Boy, you play over there at that church. Well, I guess he's getting high for Jesus. Cause he's sure over there smoking, getting out that car. And you play the drums over there for that Pentecostal church. You ain't Baptist. You can't smoke. You don't smoke the dope if you're not Baptist. Only Baptists can smoke the dope. Come on, man. Because I got high. Drummer's always high. You got that right. I mean, I guess they can't beat the hell out of them drums unless they high. I don't know many that don't smoke. I really don't. And if they're not smoking, they're the most nastiest things. One way or the other, either the weed heads and nasty, or they just nasty. And women always want some drummers, boy. What is it? There's no stop sign. There's no stop sign. Go ahead, sir. You got a whole lane nobody's going into. It's called yield. Yield not into temptation. Yield, not stop. Yield. My lips is dry. Is that what's Uncle Tim's? Uncle Tim, he been on. Oh, he was on. I don't know what he was talking about though. I didn't even click on it. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. So I see. Listen, they gonna have one old church if they all high up in there. The musicians. Woo, the musicians. I have been dealing with musicians for eons, and let me tell you, they all the same. So last night, y'all, I went on over there. I was on kind of late too, because I went on over there. The culture church I've been going to. I went over there. They said they would start them a choir. Chris, can you come to rehearsal? rehearsal. Okay, all right. Y'all let me over. So, first of all, you never pick songs. When you're starting a choir, you never pick songs before you know the singers that you have. That was the strike number one. They're singing Any Way You Bless Me. Okay, so, and it's so like 1990s. I'm like, this is not gonna work, y'all. Y'all mentality is still in the 90s choir, and this is not gonna work. I let them go ahead. Poor people trying to learn the words. Poor girl couldn't teach the song. She didn't know the parts. It's like, oh, Lord Jesus. People didn't even know their part, like what they sung, because they've never sung like in a choir like that. You're talking some white people, some Mexican people, you know, so they're not really, don't do that choir thing. So first, you don't pick songs before you know who your singers are going to be. So after the girl didn't know her part or what she sung, the girl trying to teach didn't know how to figure out the girl's part. So she asked me, will I figure out her part? At a Kojic church, yeah. Be prepared, yes, Jessica. So after I ran her through, she didn't know a song. Usually you try to ask people, you know, what song do you know? You know, a worship song, praise song, whatever. The woman didn't know anything. So I said, well, do you know Mary Had a Little Lamb? And I said, what when we start with that? Just start it out. The musician, he'll pick it up. He picked it up. He's a wonderful musician. And so she started singing, and I started singing with her, you know, putting on pitch, because she started with Mary Had, you know, real low somewhere. She just, you know. So I put her up, Mary had her, and she finally got up there to, Mary had a little lamb, okay, and she faltered and got back on, faltered, and I said, Mary had a little Mary had, and we took it on up, and all of a sudden she went from bass up to a good contralto. You got to know what you're doing. So I said, well, Lord, no warm-ups, no nothing. So she tried to start, try to start teaching Any Way You Bless Me. Any way you bless me, I'll be satisfied. You can wipe the tears from my eye and put joy inside. Way you bless me, I won't complain. The power of your spirit said it would ease the pain. Anyway, anyway, I'll be satisfied. Y'all think it sounded like that? I beg to differ. So I said, all right, honey, all right, let's get this together. Because one thing you ain't gonna do is waste my time. So I would rather help you out than you waste my time. So, all right, I said, all right, Alto, let's hit this thing. Come on, that musician. All right, Junior, come on. I said, hit that first alto note. Da-da-da-da. I said, thank you. Y'all hear that? All right, let's go. So a few times the altos finally got that. Now I moved on over to the tenors, and I'm about a tone deaf one over there, but we're getting on the right track. Sopranos were fine, giving they note. Finally got through that. You know, syncopation is everything too. I went over to my little church that I've been going to. They decided they're gonna start them a little choir, Keisha. Start them a little choir. Start them a little choir. Does my daughter sing? Yes, she does. But does she, you know, want to do it like I do it? No. That's the first thing you ever had? Yeah. But it just goes to tell you, I mean, what are we doing here? What, you know, and people have the want to, but just because you have the want to doesn't mean you have the ability to do it or you should do it. You probably have more. And the little choir director, she was 15 minutes late, so you know I was already annoyed with that. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. I believe a choir director should be there at least 30 minutes before choir rehearsal. At least. Air is on, mics are set up, everything is ready. So when the people walk into that door, you get with it. You don't wait for people. You start your rehearsal. You start your warm-ups. There's warm-ups that you can use on your phone. You don't have to wait for a musician, even if your musician is late. There's warm-ups. There's warm-ups on YouTube. There's all kind of warm-ups. That's what I just believe. I don't play that mess. Yeah. So, I'm gonna give them one more rehearsal to get it together. And I'm not talking about vocally. I'm talking about administrative. I need you to show the choir members how it's supposed to be done, on time, ready. There was no lyrics. Telling people to go on their phone and look up the lyrics. If you're gonna teach a wordy song, at least you can do is type up and print out the lyrics for the people. One of the director's girls, she said she had a family. This is the first rehearsal. She had a family emergency and couldn't come. Somebody had gas, diarrhea. But you have to think, this is the mentality that a lot of our black churches have, especially when they're the smaller ones. They're small for a reason. No dig. But they're small for a reason. Because have they, and people get, and I'm not, people take on the attitude and the characteristic of the leader. So if the leader doesn't have any sense of time, all the auxiliary heads won't have a sense of time. If the leader doesn't require excellence, subpar will be the norm. Okay? There was a prayer. They prayed before rehearsal, but praying before rehearsal is not going to make your rehearsal great. What we have to do is realize why we're rehearsing. We're rehearsing to perfect the song. We're not rehearsing to get the Holy Ghost. That takes place during the ministry portion. A lot of people really think that rehearsal is for church time. Rehearsal is to perfect the music. People over-spiritualize rehearsals. Does the Spirit come in rehearsals? Yes. But you don't walk into the rehearsals trying to be so spiritual. We got to have a deep, deep, deep prayer. Because if you got to pray heaven down at rehearsal, y'all can't sing. You're praying for a miracle. And this ain't the setting for that. It ain't going to work that quick. Say a simple prayer. Everybody come with the mind to rehearse, the mind to learn, the mind to be on one accord to execute this thing in excellence. If you don't come with that mind, it's going to reflect on Sunday morning. It's going to reflect that on Sunday morning. So I'm hoping that, see, people want to be ahead of things, and the head or choir directors and stuff, but they don't really want the responsibility of it. That's why I pulled myself back, because I said, if I can't give you the 100% that St. James gives when he approaches music, then I can't do it right now. So if you say you want to be a choir director and you want to lead the people, we don't have choir directors around here. People want to be crossing guards. They want to flap their hands up in front of the choir, in front of the church, where they want the lights to be on them, but they do not want the real deal dedication that it takes to produce excellent worship. They just want to be in front. They just want to say, I'm the choir director or I'm the worship leader. But they don't want to really take the time to make that thing excellent. And I have a problem with that. And I'm too old in this stuff to be fooling up with undedicated and serious people. If you're not going to be serious about it, leave me out of it and y'all can have a circus. I don't attend Barnum and Bailey circus rehearsals and choirs. I don't do it. I don't do it. Call me Maddie, Moss, do whatever you want to call me whatever you want to call me. But I don't play when it comes to music. At all. At all. I don't fool up with horrible musicians. Fired a lot over my day. All right, thank you. I done heard every excuse in the book. I done heard it all. Yeah, they wouldn't want Jason. Jason, me and him come out of that same vein. You know, his mom wasn't no joke. Mary McGee wasn't no joke. You know, Jason, that's what Jason comes out of. So, and I've been to some Psalms rehearsals and the like over there at City of Refuge. And I've seen Jason. I've called Jason in to do workshops. I've seen all that. I've seen him work. And you have to respect the gift. That's why Jason is sitting over there at that mixed congregation now in Los Angeles, making a whole lot of cheddar. Because he knows the importance of excellent worship. Not subpar. Not fake it till we make it. Everybody's gift is not music. And I don't think you should push people in a way that is not for them. I don't do that. Oh, you'll be okay. Just try. No, if it's not you, it's not you, baby. We're gonna direct you in a way of doing something else in the church. A lot of people like to be up there singing because it's a spotlight. The choir, the worship team is spotlight. That's why they want to be up there singing. Mm-hmm. If they want you to train them, they have to be there and let them. Yes. Yeah. And I am so willing to say, listen, if you really want to push this thing in the right direction, I can assist you with that. And you notice I didn't say I can show you. That means I'm going to take over and I'm gonna take over and I'm show you. No, I can assist you with it. I can kind of lead you along to, if you're really ready to really do excellent worship. If you just want to sit around and it was so stuck in 90s for me, and in a small church back in the 90s, you want to do Hezekiah Walker songs, you want to do, and then they said, well, the pastor likes this song. Okay, how many times have I heard that over my life, what the pastor like? That's fine. When is the pastor's anniversary? Okay, all right. That's when we'll do that one. All right, now for the church, for the body, for the people here, this is what we're going to sing. And guarantee you, if you're in tune, the pastor ain't going to have no problem with you picking the songs that you pick. If you're the pastor, every now and then say, hey, man, yeah, okay. Then all of a sudden you surprise the pastor and you sing that song. But they're singing all the songs that the pastor like. What are you talking about? You're singing all the songs that the pastor likes. Our direction is off here. We're off. Direction is off. This not the Sunday the pastor. That's right. This ain't the Sunday he gonna hear that. No, he not gonna hear it this Sunday. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know, y'all. They be asking me to have the patience of Job. What's up, Inspire? They don't know what it really takes being in front. No, people just want to flap their arms like a crossing guard, Sean. They think that is what's going to, makes them a choir director. And no, because the choir is a reflection on that choir director. And if the choir doesn't have the spirit of the choir director, then it's not going to work. But then if they have the spirit of the choir director who doesn't have the spirit of the church in mind, then it's all going to be to hell. Right. We don't tell the pastor, yeah. Which sermons we like and which the ones we don't want him to teach. No. Go over there and let us do this over here with all due respect. And I've been under pastors who are always tried to infiltrate the music. Always wanted, And, I just had to talk to him. I understand that. Pastors are human too. I was listening to the song on Cato. I was listening to the song and, okay, that's fine. You like the song. But just because you like all these songs on the radio, that was ministering to you at that time. That doesn't mean it's good for the body all the time. Like one pastor I was under, he loved What Is This? What is this? The Hawkins. Makes me love when I do right, all that. And one Sunday, he told me maybe a couple of months before we sung it. And all of a sudden, when that guitar hit, he was like, oh my God, you're singing this song. And it was like an explosive Sunday. That's what you do. You don't. And it kind of shows the pastor, let people work their own ministries. Let them hear from the Lord. Let God speak to them, not having you to tell them what they should do. If you trust them to put them in that position, then trust them. Is that Steve from Family Matters? Man, he left himself. Oh, Grim Reaper, bye. We just gonna kick you up out of here. Some songs are just for the offering. The people can walk around and forget. Right. You have offering songs. You have anthems. You have concert songs. See, concert song. Anyway, you bless me. An offering song to me. That's not a song you would sing before the preaching, like the sermonic type of song. You know, there's different songs for different aspects, different services, or different points in the service. Yeah. What's up, Matt Church? Some songs, yeah. So, you know, I'm going to reach out before the next rehearsal to the choir director and because first of all, I don't want you to not be prepared, because then you think I'm going to come behind you and just bring up the slack, teach everything, and now you can get up there and flap your arms. You're not the choir director. If I've done your job, you're not the choir director. And it's not going to go off just because I taught the right parts. It's not going to go off if you're still not prepared. It's not going to work. One more chance. Lillian, tell him. St. James is giving him one more chance, like Jesus gave you. One more chance. Because I don't believe in this day and time, if you're stuck in old time way of trying to do church, you're never going to make it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. At different days, they have their own musical selection. Usher's Day, yes. There's a lot of things that comes with being a minister of music or a choir, or a director of music, because you have to. It's not about just trying to make sure things are done for one area in the church. As you said, you got Usher's Day, you got women's choir, you got the men's choir. Let me tell you, there's a lot that goes on. There's a lot that can possibly go on. Yeah. What might I say? Yes, I missed it. So I don't know. And you know, you never want to discourage, but I don't want to watch people just fall off the cliff. And I'm not in the business of following people down the cliff. I just won't do it. So it's my thing is, if you were not, and it's just like, I'm like, you guys were totally not trying to get people to sign papers, you know, old school sign rules and regulations of the choir. Listen, Linda. Them people don't care nothing about what's on them papers. They're not going to follow them. They don't care nothing about them. These folks just want to sing. And if you teach them right, and present before them right, they'll be all right. You didn't need all that mess. Nobody do that mess no more. I was like, what? She done gave me the paper 3 times. Girl, bye. I'm not signing that mess. No, I don't sign that kind of stuff. You can't Marvin Winans me. I don't quote nothing. I don't sign nothing. No. When I'm here, I'm here. Lack very much discipline. And like I said, Amaretto, it's a reflection of leadership. It's a reflection of leadership. And that, you know, it's not I'm not being negative about it, but leaders in the church are a reflection of the leader of that church. And I don't believe just because people give a few coins, you got to make them a leader. If they don't have it, they don't have it. And you can be in choirs for years. That don't make you a choir director. You can be a singer for years in the choir. That don't make you a good administration of music for the church. Okay? No matter how big or small, I don't have a problem with how big or small the group is or the church is. But when you are stagnant and you're small for too long, you have to start thinking, why? Why? Even when I start going, I see the potential there. But I started going to that church beginning of this year. They still ain't got no screens for the words. They ain't got no background. All the things I talked to the pastor when we had a conversation. People have an eye first. Their eyes is what they're looking at first. And then they start getting acclimated into what the church dynamic is. No, it don't vibe. Don't even make you a good singer. If even how long you've been singing, you right. It don't make you a good singer. A lot of people have been in choirs for years that they sing every other word. You know, and they clap the rest. So listen, we all know the tricks of the trade. Signing papers isn't going to help if the choir director is bad leadership and everyone's sounding off. Yeah, I don't care about no papers, girl. Let's get these keys together, these songs together, and be on time. Be prepared. You got these papers, but you ain't got no lyrics for these folks who ain't never heard these songs in their life. You got no lyrics. Yeah, we live in a time of the era of, pull it up on your phone. That's fine. But my thing is, by the time you wait for people to do that, now, here's the paper, because I've spent the time to print out the lyrics for you. Here you are. And then you only allow them to look at them papers for so long. You don't allow them to look at them papers all rehearsal. We need to help them grow. The other folks have to do their jobs as well. Usher, yep. Because it's not just about the music, Jessica. It's about all the aspects of the church. You're right. Usher, every aspect of the church has to come up to a certain level. You can't have a booming music ministry and the rest of the auxiliaries or ministries in the church or, subpar. Yeah. Get a TV screen. Get something in there. Get some kind of monitor. There's a wall. Get a doggone projector at this point. Get a projector or something. There's so many church softwares and apps that there's no excuse from the smallest to the largest church for you not to look like excellence. Well, that's what we had to do at the rehearsal because no one knew prayer. Nobody knew. So it was people who didn't know their parts. So, but the director, she wasn't prepared to run them through that. She didn't know how to do it. And I'm like, we got to stop telling people what they can do and they have no skills to do it. She doesn't know this stuff. Yeah, there's reasonable priced, pay monthly, $20 a month. I mean, there's no excuse. And if you're a church, you should be able to invest in whatever software you need to, make this thing happen. Listen here, you don't even know. I was trying to contain myself last night, and I've gotten better, y'all, because I contained myself. Ms. Bradshaw said, they literally installed my church's projector and a new sound system today. Wow. We paid that extra $10K because we wanted it right. That's right. $10K is about another church. My friend donated $10K to the church. They still ain't put it in the church. My friend donated $10,000 to the church, and it's been 6 months or more, and they still fighting over who's going to get it in the church. What company we going to go through. That's a problem on its own. But that's good your church has done that. Message to the black man. Okay. All right, Belton. Or don't let it be a bunch of seniors in the choir who they know. Right. That's all. Right. What the one senior that was in there, she was barking, so she ain't the problem. She was barking, so she was ready to sing. I love me some good old you seasoned older singers. Oh, I love it. I don't like a whole lot of young meow mix in that choir. Meow, 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 and I don't like all that. Let's get some bass in your voice. I don't care if you soprano. Bring it down. That sounded like a cat. We're going to get this together. Stop singing like that. Stop. Right. And it's the way the phonetics of the words and the things. Donald Lawrence is excellent with that. That's why he has some of the best background. The phonetics and how you pronounce those words and enunciate. It all goes hand in hand. I was like, all that. I like some good, strong, seasoned voices. You had your, back in the day, your Hezekiah Walker sopranos, and then you had your Thompson Community Singers sopranos. See, there was a difference. There's a difference. Do my people know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about? There's a difference in the sound. Good diction. And I was even teaching them. I had to teach them about, unison and harmony. Going into flowing and usually the parts. I was like, stop saying parts. Say harmony, baby. Stop saying parts. Harmony. Let's change the thinking of the singers, so when they approach it on a musical scale, and they approach it like they want to sing. You want to sing your part, or do you want to sing harmony? Doesn't that sound a little better? I want to sing harmony. I want to sing my part. There's a difference. And you have to change the psyche of the singers if you really want to execute that thing. I had to rebuttal on this. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, there's just ways of doing these things. But you know what? I knew it was I knew walking in what it was going to be, because I knew who was doing it or trying to do it. And the first initial meeting of choir interest, that was nice and cute, but no one had a direction for the choir. No one knew what the direction should be for the choir. I'm talking from leadership of the choir. And I said, okay, all right. So y'all just want to sing. That's all y'all want to do. Mama, I want to sing. Okay, all right. Listen here, Jessica. I'm only willing to work with people who are willing to do the work. I'll only work with people who are willing to do the work. I'm not even coming at them as I would in the past. You hire St. James. And I don't say that arrogantly. I say that as someone who did their reasonable service for years without a dime. Apostolic Church, they didn't pay you nothing. You did it because you loved the Lord and you obeyed the pastor. Yeah, that's good and dandy. But the pastor's on a $15 million lot over here. And I done sweated out all my suits and robes every Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. So when I left the Pentecostal church, Apostolic Church, I didn't leave when I left the Apostolic Church and went to a non-denominational church, I left that church and I hooked up with the church, and I finally got together what salvation was. So after that, I had a different perspective on music. So when I was approached, I was never approached empty-handed. Never. never approached empty-handed. They eat good and have the congregation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same script with the, yeah. And a lot of them, if you're a member, this is just your reasonable service. You're a member here. We ain't got to pay you nothing. We ain't got to do nothing for you. Okay. All right. Yep. That's what I was in the PAW church, Amaretto. That's what they tell you. Your gifts belong to God, and if you don't use them, you lose them. Or he'll take them away from you if you try to, don't ask him for no money. They act like fair. What's fair is fair. What's up, Craig Bay? What's fair is fair. But you know what? You live and you learn. You live and you learn. So I don't have any problem. If you call me, I will ask you, what's your budget? What do you want me to do? I would ask you first, what would you like? What would you desire of me? And then after I hear you out, I will ask you, what is your budget? And we can discuss it from there. But if you don't discuss those kind of things, you can't complain. You can't complain at the end of the day. Like I told you, I sung 5 songs at a wedding. And they gave me 2 neckties that I gave away before I even left the church that day. But I had to blame myself. Because I said, St. James, you took it for granted that they appreciated your gift. I took it for granted. And I never did that again. Yeah, you definitely would feel funny. They would make sure that you felt funny asking them. Roy E. Brown offered them a salad. They left. Wow. I mean, different circumstances, different churches, different environments. Everything is not, cut and paste. Everything's different, depending on where you are. You never heard of that? Man, all my musician friends got paid if they were filling in. They still got paid, or yeah. That's I approach it that way now. Yeah, what's concert pay me? Yeah, I did a concert at their wedding, and they gave me 2 neckties that were ugly, and I didn't even wear. I gave them away that day before I got in my car. That was after I paid my musician for coming and playing for me. But I said, never again. And I've had people call me and want me to do things, and they give me some kind of, and I'm like, no, I have a musician, or, no. They say, oh, well, I got a musician for you. Okay. But just because you have a musician for me doesn't mean you're going to, cheapen me. And some of you on here probably said, I can't believe I can't. Okay. All right. Your pastor wouldn't go nowhere and preach for nothing. He wouldn't do it. 2 neckties. What's up, Marco? A guy used to get donations from the stores, and his ass would sell the food. Well, they said that, what was the church, y'all? They said they would give away the food, but the premium food, they would ask for a donation from the people for. Was that Marvin? We just talked about that. They would do the church would do a food giveaway, non-perishables and things. But the good stuff, like maybe some steaks or some ground beef or some chicken, they would ask for a donation. How are these people gonna give you a donation and they getting food from the church? Marvin, yeah. How they gonna give you a donation? They don't have food. They don't have money to go to the store and buy food, Marvin. He sure collected them $1,000 this week, though. Not only did he collect it at the 10:40, the morning service, he was collecting, had a line at the 3 o'clock service. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's good. You pray in Yeshua's name. That's fine. That's good. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, but listen, I got to get out of here. I'm going to get in this house and make this little food, wind down for the day, and see what the night will bring. If I knew that was donated back, then I would have let them know I didn't do it. Oh, man. Thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. Jessica, Crebe, the rest of y'all, Keisha, how much did they raise? Did they meet? I doubt they got a million, but they got a whole lot of cash. Look at the show from last night, Crebe. Look at the show from last night. We talked about it, and I showed some stuff. If they could go to the store, right? I don't understand why are you charging these people for the premium meats and premium groceries. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. All right, everybody, if you would like to be a blessing to this platform, $, The St. James Show. It is $, The St. James Show, TheSaintJamesShow, or just $, St. James Show. All right. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening. I'm going to be probably cruising around these social media streets tonight. So if you bump into me, say hello. All right. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Have a winning Wednesday. Why don't you do that? All right.